This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts, doing a reading on lost love connections. So it's lost for a reason. Let's go ahead and tap into that energy and see if it's a connection that can actually be found again. Can it be revived? All right, so let's go ahead and tap into that energy. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout your reading and always take from it what makes sense for you. I've already got cards popping out. This one says strong connection. That's interesting. So we'll start off, we'll be going in order like we have in recent readings. We'll start with Aries. We'll finish up with Pisces. I'll go ahead and timestamp everything down below. All right, guys, so let's get into it. I'm going to start off with this deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, the Divine Love Soul Connections. All right, so Aries, when it comes to your lost love, will they be gone forever, or can this be revived? Can it come back together? So let's see. For Aries. Ooh, look at this. We have locked up to damaged, okay? Now, that could be focused on your heart space, but it could also be theirs. So we'll have to pull some additional cards to see. All right, let me grab a card from this deck. This one's by Calico Moon, the Pining Rose Love Oracle. I'll link everything down below, all of the decks that you see. All right, so Aries, someone's heart is locked up. Someone's been hurt, no doubt. Look at this. We have two cards coming through, unspoken feelings, and then we have untouchable. I mean, these two cards definitely go together. There's a lot that needs to be expressed here that has not been expressed, Aries. All right, bottom of the deck, look at that. We have somebody who needs forgiveness or to be able to forgive in order to move on. All right, I couldn't help but look at the next card, and we have phone call. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that. All right, let's go ahead and grab one last card, and then we'll clarify with tarot here. All right, so this is from my scenarios deck. This deck has upright and reversed interpretations. So let's go ahead and grab one more. So right now it seems to be off limits. That door seems to be closed. It's coming through as locked. All right, Aries, so let's grab one more. Some of you guys might actually be dealing with a Scorpio. It is in the upright. It does say intense bond, passionate lover, deep connection, unshakably loyal. But I'm feeling here, part of the reason why you guys are not together is, or it has to do with maybe their dedication, their devotion, their loyalty towards the partnership. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Celestial Cosmos Tarot here. Excuse my voice, guys. I've been, or I feel like I'm coming down with something, but I'm trying to nip it in the bud, so sorry for sounding so hoarse and just not 100% here. But as far as my energy towards this reading, it's totally fine. So let's see. For Aries, for this lost love connection, can you guys find your way back? You could also be dealing with Aquarius here. So this, of course, represents someone's wish. It could either be your wish or theirs, to be able to find your way back to each other. So that wish might, or it may or may not come true. We'll see. Ooh, we've got the Tower. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Clearly, this is coming through as a very painful experience for both of you. Here's the separation and the fact that the foundation of the partnership has been lost. Either of you could have decided to walk away, distance yourself. It depends on where you're at, Aries. If you're the one that walked away from the partnership, this person is coming through wanting to reach out, wanting to communicate. You might receive a phone call. It might be maybe a text, or they could reach out on social media. But they're still really hoping that this can be a fixable situation. Some of you could also be dealing with Sagittarius. This right here, it's telling us patience is required, because in order to bring balance back into this partnership, it's going to take some time. So if it happens, it may not happen until the latter half of the year. It could take some time here for the two of you. We clearly see here, Aries, that they still think about you, though. So this lost love of yours, you're still very much a part of their thoughts. They do think about you. Part of those memories are, they could be very happy, but some of those memories could have also been very painful. So there really is this need to be able to get these words expressed, you know, because there's a lot that needs to be said that may not have been given the opportunity to be expressed at the time that you guys parted ways. And the card after that is the Three of Cups. So it literally says it right there, a reunion, something that might ultimately be something to celebrate. It could be a gathering, perhaps. Maybe you know of an event that's coming up and you and this person reconnect in that way. But this could ultimately be what's needed to kickstart the relationship so that you can find another opportunity to at least sit down and talk about the issues and to be able to heal that Tower moment. So as far as Aries, I do feel that this is a lost love that will return, that will communicate, that will reach out to you somehow. Might not happen until maybe Sagittarius season, but it does seem like there's a chance here. All right, Aries, so let's go ahead and move on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, let's get into some messages here for you when it comes to your lost love, okay? Is this a connection that can be revived? Will you guys find your way back to each other? So let's grab a card here. We are starting off with masculine rising. So that represents the divine masculine here. If they were more low vibe before, I feel things are going to be improving as far as what they have the capability to bring into the partnership. So that's a good thing. We do have celebrations right after that. So that's a good thing as well. This reminds me of the Two of Cups energy. And maybe this is already an indication of a possible reunion that could happen, that you guys can find your way back to each other. All right, but let's continue to dig a little bit and see what else. We've got chemistry. The card after that is I miss you. And then we have reach out. All right, so I have a feeling just based off of what we're seeing here, Taurus, that yes, there is the possibility that you will hear from this person. They certainly are thinking about you and missing you. They still feel very connected to you. All right, let's grab one more card and then we'll clarify with some tarot. So this is wanting to come up in the reverse. That's how I'm going to read it. In the upright, it is an undercover lover. So take that if you were dealing with a third party, if you suspected that something was going on with this person, there could have been trust issues, but I do feel this was wanting to come up in the reverse. And it is indicating someone who's ready to be open and honest with you. They're not wanting to hide anything from you. If there were third parties, that's coming to an end, okay? Or maybe it's already ended and you know that. So let's clarify with tarot for Taurus. So pretty positive stuff that's coming through, especially if you happen to be divine feminine, thinking of a masculine. It seems like they're going to step up to the plate and be the type of partner that you are really needing. Look at that. I love that this is representing the masculine because the King of Cups, as we can see these keywords here, very loving, very affectionate. They're ready to offer that cup to you, divine feminine. We see these two glasses right there giving me that Two of Cups vibe, you know? We already know they're missing you, thinking about you. They're feeling very nostalgic. This is definitely someone from your past, Taurus. We do have the Seven of Wands. I mean, you guys don't end up being lost loves, you know, lost lovers if something challenging didn't happen. So that could be an indication of what this represents here. We also have the Five of Cups. That is followed by the Chariot. So whatever these more difficult experiences might represent for the two of you and why you ultimately went your separate ways could have been very difficult. We do pick up off of that 5 energy, which can represent some sort of adversity in the partnership. This was not easy for them to be in separation from you, Taurus, but it does seem that things are moving forward in a more positive direction. We do see the Chariot. So you could also be dealing with Cancer here. Cups representing water energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Ten of Pentacles coming through here, so that looks pretty good as well. The Ten of Pentacles, of course, could have something to do with your finances, your career. Things could be picking up in that area. But we also have a pretty solid foundation here for you and your lost love. So it could be that you guys move in together. There could be potential marriage in the future if you're open to that. I feel that there's a reason why this whole undercover lover reference is coming up in the reverse to be able to open you guys up for a much better interaction in the future. And we do see masculine energy represented by the King of Cups, and that they're not really wanting to mess around. They're not really wanting to get into third-party situations and drama. So I really do feel that this is a connection that has what it takes this time. You guys might have had to part ways, spend time not being with each other, or maybe getting into other relationships in order to realize this. But I feel through these cards and what we're seeing, there's a reason for that celebration, and it's coming through with some pretty good energies. We also have the Three of Pentacles coming through here, so that's good. This is an indication that maybe you're both in the right mental space now, and you're ready to both put in the work that's necessary for this relationship to work and to go the distance. So can a lost love return? I feel that's a possibility. We do have the Reach Out card coming through there. We already know they're thinking about you. They're focused on those memories from the past. And although the breakup might have been very painful, I feel that was also a necessary part of the journey for the two of you. It does look like this connection has a real chance at love once again. All right, Taurus, so I'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and move on to Gemini. Gemini, let's get into some messages for you when it comes to your lost love. Is there the opportunity to reconnect? Will your lost love find their way back to you? So let's take a look at that. We'll be entering Gemini season very soon. Okay, let's see. We have never there. All right, so somebody just didn't give their all, perhaps. You know, they weren't fully present. Let's see, let me grab one more. We do have melodies of love. There could be love songs that you hear, or particular songs that you do gravitate towards, and it allows you to really think of the times that you guys might have shared together. They could also be listening to songs that remind them of you, Gemini. Somebody could be a musician here as well. I'm getting this for a small number of you where their job, their career might have taken them away from the connection, or they just couldn't dedicate their time fully. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they were never there because there was someone else, unless that, of course, was a part of the situation. We do have phone calls, so there's the possibility towards communication. We also have patience, we have letters, and we have thinking of you. All right, so this person's definitely focused on you, the connection, possibility of reaching out. It could be through a phone call, it could be a text, could be even on social media. And of course, nowadays, letters could mean anything, any form of communication. Of course, something that you might receive in the actual mail, but it could even be email, things of that nature. Let's go ahead and grab one more card here from my scenarios deck. So this one's got upright and reversed meanings. Let's see. Just like tarot for Gemini. All right, so this one is coming up in the reverse. It is quiet. All right, so in the upright, it does say secrets and lies, hidden messages, extramarital affair. But it is coming up in the reverse. That's how I'll go ahead and read it. Someone is coming clean. It could represent loud arguments, discovered infidelity. Okay, we are focused on lost love connections. So if that's what happened to break you guys up, you know, there could have been cheating. There could have been third-party situations. But this person is really wanting to have a clean slate here. And I just happened to glance at the next card after that one. Look at this. We have the text. So it does say, I love you. I'm sorry I hurt you. Please forgive me. I want to try again. Let's not give up on us. So that says so much about this individual really wanting to reach out and communicate. Let's grab some tarot. All right. So when it comes to your lost love, Gemini, clearly they are focused on you still. and heavily thinking about wanting to talk to you. All right. Look at that. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. What they're wanting to bring your way is stability. Maybe they couldn't offer that to you before, but this is something that you can actually rely on. You know, it is a solid offer, perhaps, of commitment that they were unable to bring you before. We do have the Three of Cups, which can represent a reunion, but it could also be an indication that part of what it is that you're celebrating, should you guys come back together, is the end of a third party, the end of drama, the end of not being together. We have the Fool. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So what your lost love is wanting to tell you here, Gemini, is they would absolutely love to be able to try again, to start again. We see that here in the text message. I want to try again. Let's not give up on us. They still believe in a future with you. They're willing to put in whatever is necessary to prove to you that they mean business, that they are here to work on the partnership. And it doesn't matter how long it's going to take. They're in it for the long haul. And I really do feel that that's why this patience card is coming through, because it's going to take some work. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but I really do feel that they plan on sticking around. They really plan on being the type of partner that you needed from the beginning. They clearly still love you and they're willing to put in the effort and the work. That's what I'm seeing here. Bottom of the deck, we do see the Three of Wands. So they really are looking to grow with you, to be able to build a more solid future with you. They don't want to focus too much on what happened in the past, because what happened in the past could have been very hurtful. They've learned from it. So if you're willing to give them another chance, it seems that this has a real future here for you and your lost love. The ability to reconnect. So that looks great. Let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Hi there, Cancer. Let's go ahead and grab some messages for you when it comes to you and your lost love. All right, here we go. What do we need to know? Is there the possibility towards reconnecting? All right, will they find their way back to you? We have prideful, okay? It could be that pride that might have prevented them from taking action, perhaps. They could be, take this if it makes sense, you could be dealing with a very stubborn person, and maybe they tend to self-sabotage sometimes, okay? We do have makeup and breakup. So some of you guys, this might actually be a recent breakup. Take that if it makes sense. But they do want to be able to get back together with you. But it could be this darn stubborn pride that's preventing them from taking action or reaching out. Talk about reaching out, okay? So the desire is there to communicate with you. They clearly still see and feel the chemistry between the two of you. And then we have the soulmate card coming through. So they still feel very connected to you, Cancer. But again, it's just that they could be stubborn. You know, maybe they are the type to maybe wait for you to reach out instead of them reaching out to you. Let's see. Let me grab one more card from my scenarios deck here. And then we do have just friends. I mean, no doubt you guys have a lot of fun when you're together. There's a mutual respect here. We see that when you interact with each other, you know, the conversation flows. And it does say long history of friendship. So this could have been a friendship that turned into love. You guys ended up getting romantically linked together. But we are focusing on lost love connections that are in separation. Maybe there's a part of them that wants to go slow and just start off as friends again. And then if things are meant to just move forward, for you guys to explore the relationship again. So let's see. Yeah, no doubt you guys had a Tower moment. That could explain why there could be no communication right now. But that for sure is indicative of the separation. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Swords. I mean, look at the disagreements, the arguing, the intense, you know, the intensity of how you guys might have not gotten along at one point in time. That could have resulted in the separation. Maybe the last time you guys saw each other, it could have been a very painful conversation as well. But we do have this Ace of Pentacles in between these two challenging energies. And it's right next to that makeup reference. You know, we might have broken up, but I want to be able to make up with you. And they're really wanting to have a fresh start here. I feel this person ultimately still loves you. We've got the Six of Swords. So if you relate to this, Cancer, maybe you have ended things with this person. Could have been a mutual decision as well. But whatever the past represents, there was something about it that was not good. So you guys have to be able to work at letting that go, whatever those factors are. Was it infidelity? Was it cheating? You know, or were you guys just not seeing eye to eye on stuff? Whatever that is, that represents this baggage that you now need to let go of. And that might be something that you both need to do in order to be able to have a successful reunion here. You know, we do have the Eight of Cups. So somebody definitely distanced themselves from this connection. If it was you, again, Cancer, I have a feeling this person will want to reach out to you. It's up to you what it is that you decide to do with that interaction. But, you know, you got to make sure that what they're bringing to the table is something pretty substantial. We see that, though. Okay, we see that with the Ace of Pentacles. They are bringing forward stability. And something that could certainly be worth looking into. So it's all about teamwork here. I have a feeling, again, Cancer, that you're the one that cut this person out. You know, maybe you needed time to be single and just kind of refocus and heal parts of your heart that needed it. I feel maybe you're in a much better place compared to this individual. Here's the clarity that you needed, and this is the clarity that you've received from the universe. So, you know, you had to cut out whoever it was that you needed to cut out, and we're focusing on lost loves here. So I feel they might have definitely learned a lesson tied into that whole experience. Maybe they weren't expecting you to be so forthright with wanting to cut them out, but when you did that, it kind of woke them up too. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So they're thinking about you big time. There's that nostalgia tied into the memories that you guys had shared at one point in time. You know, bottom of the deck, we do see the need for healing, Four of Swords, the need to spend time on your own, to just recover, to recuperate from that tower moment that we see here, you know, and being able to let go of experiences like that Five of Swords where you guys just weren't seeing eye to eye. If you can actually overcome that, to be able to see each other, sit down and talk things out, and, you know, maybe there's the opportunity to re-explore where this could go romantically. Okay, so I wouldn't give up on this one quite yet. I think this one has a chance. All right, Cancer, so we'll leave that there. And let's move on to Leo. Leo, welcome. Let's go ahead and grab some messages for you when it comes to your lost love. Can you guys find your way back to each other? Let's see. What does that energy look like for the two of you? For Leo. Ooh, romance is in the air. All right, so right off the bat, I'm already kind of feeling like they're thinking about you. They're wanting to come back and romance you again. I feel like grabbing one more, though. Let's see. For Leo, we have pending. All right, so there's something here that's telling you, Leo, that this connection, there's a bit of a delay, I feel. That doesn't mean it won't happen, okay? You know, it's like when this always reminds me of looking at my bank statements or looking at my phone, like my Chase app. And if it's like a charge that hasn't gone through, it literally says pending for like a day or two. And, you know, some people get really impatient with stuff when you have to wait for it. So let's see what else we can find out. So there might be a delay as far as communication or being able to find their way back to you. But that doesn't mean it can't happen. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got new beginning, and then we have separation, okay? So the new beginning, it's going to take a little bit more time for that to come to fruition. You guys clearly are not together at this point in time, but they still feel very romantically linked to you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. All right, let's grab some additional messages here. So this is your lost love for a reason. You guys went into separation for a reason. You could also be dealing with another fire sign. We have Aries coming through here. It is in the upright. So we have the chaser, courageous, generous, protective, honest partner, affectionate lover. So take that if you were dealing with an Aries, if that's representing your lost love. That does not necessarily just have to be their sun sign. They could have Aries in their chart. So maybe you were the runner and they were the chaser, okay? Or it could be reverse. It could be the other way around. Let me grab one more here. I feel at this point, though, they're willing to really give their all to the partnership. Maybe they failed to do that before. Grab one more here. We do have introvert, not very talkative, internalizes their feelings, prefers to be alone. That could apply to either of you. Leo, you know, maybe when you guys parted ways, you didn't feel like talking to this person and you just kind of, you know, went into hermit mode perhaps, or that could be how they handled things. So let's grab some tarot. Let's see what else we could find out. For Leo, clearly a separation, but somebody's wanting to start fresh. Maybe the roles have been reversed here. So let's see. Ooh, we've got the Eight of Swords coming through. That's followed by the Five of Pentacles. Whenever we see fives, you know, it could be a bit of a challenge. I mean, just looking at the energy of the images. So Eight of Swords, it's, you know, they're really tapped into those negative thoughts. They're very much in their head. It's like mental imprisonment. And then you put that next to the Five of Pentacles, and that really is picking up off of the fact that they recognize that they're not in your life. You know, they're feeling left out. They're feeling very insecure as to whether or not they can make this work. Will you be open to reconciling? Should they reach out? Four of Cups. I mean, the energies are pretty intense coming through from both of these cards. They have so many regrets here. We see that just through the body language. They could have been very anxious, but they could also have dealt with depression. The Four of Cups is one of those situations where, you know, it's almost like the universe handed them this beautiful connection and they failed to recognize just how amazing it was. And so here we are with the Four of Cups, where they now recognize with all of these regrets that they might have just missed out on the best thing that's ever happened to them. Wow. Geez, and now we've got the Ten of Wands. So part of the reason why they're really stuck in their head about this whole thing and why they're maybe right now not taking action and why you guys remain in separation is because they're afraid to just take that first step. They've been carrying this load, this heaviness for so long perhaps that they don't know how to let it go. Maybe they just don't know how to not be in that energy, how to not be so stressed out and overwhelmed as to how to make this work, how to fix things. So if they contributed to hurting you in this way with the Three of Swords, then that's a part of their regret. That is a part of what's weighing very heavily on this person, knowing full well that they broke your heart. Ooh, we've got the Lovers coming through here. We've got the Justice card. Some of you guys could be focused on Gemini. We have Libra coming through here. And then we have Aquarius with the Fool. So this person, their life might have really been off kilter without you. Things just were not in balance. It's almost like nothing was going right for them. And maybe they recognize that they really did make some very poor choices in the past, and they're wanting to change that. They know that they're going to have to take action. They need to overcome their fears, and they just need to get to a place where they're ready to take that first step. Ultimately, the choice, the decision to do that, it falls on them, you know? So the advice here for you, Leo, is to just keep doing what you're doing. Keep living the best life that you can. Let this person do the legwork, you know? But if you find and relate to the fact that you were the runner before and they were the chaser, there could be role reversal, as I mentioned, you know? Maybe it is them that feels the need to run after you for a change, you know? And have them chase you. That could be where the role reversal is. Bottom of the deck, we do see the Four of Wands. So there is the possibility for lost loves for this Leo reading to come back together and have a reunion. Okay, things have to be different this time around though. But I have a feeling if you guys can overcome those challenges and the heartbreak and the pain that you've been through before, you might be able to make this work, because Four of Wands is a very nice energy. Could be a twin flame connection for some of you. That celebration might be marriage somewhere down the line. But it can certainly represent a new beginning in love for the two of you. All right, Leo, so I'll leave your reading right there. Hopefully there's something here that makes sense for you and offers you hope that this is still a workable situation for you and your lost love. Okay, so let's move on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Let's begin. Let's take a look at the energy for you and your lost love here, okay? Can you find your way back to each other? For Virgo, angels and spirit guides, please. Flirting. So into you. I have a feeling the very first time you guys connected, there was that instant attraction. You guys could have been very flirty with each other. The chemistry, I mean, it's here. Look at the next card. We have soul contract. Regardless of where you guys are at on this journey, again, we're focused on lost loves, so there might not be any interaction in the 3D. Maybe you haven't seen this person in a very long time, but in your heart of hearts, the two of you still very connected in that way. All right, let's see what else. For Virgo and your lost love. This is coming through for a lot of the signs, and I'm really happy to see it because that indicates communication. That doesn't guarantee a reunion, but at least it does indicate communication of some sort that is coming your way. They want to communicate. Look at this. I'm lost without you. Just the fact that we are taking a look at the connection and that they are your lost love. It's almost like you represent their sense of direction, and without you, they really are lost. They have no sense of purpose, perhaps. Look at this. Dream come true. And then we have soul level. That is how they connect with you, Virgo. You are truly a part of their soul. And maybe when you guys first met, it was almost like, I just met my dream person. Like you represent their ideal image of who they want to be with. But something separated the two of you, which is why this is a lost love reading. Okay, let's grab a couple more cards here. We do have lipstick. Okay, so there could have been infidelity here. Okay, it is coming up in the upright. It represents a cheating partner, somebody who was caught cheating, untrustworthy. So that was a part of the challenge, okay? Let me grab one more. And that ultimately could be why you guys separated. They could have also flirted with other people. Look at this. We have the letter. Dear John letter, goodbye message, a breakup letter, phone call, or text. So either of you communicated in this way to end things, if you relate to that. Okay, it's that final goodbye, that message that really solidified that, okay, we can't talk anymore. Okay, that's how that's presenting itself. Let's grab some tarot. But clearly they want to call you, they want to contact you. They still feel very connected to you. They're not happy with the fact that you guys are not together. All right, for Virgo, what else, please? Yeah, look at that. Okay, so that was definitely going on because it's reiterated twice that there was infidelity of some sort, betrayal, deception, a cheating partner, and just the fact that we've got lipstick on the collar twice, okay? So that was a part of this experience. So Divine Feminine, you could have dealt with a person who cheated on you. You could have been married to this person, but if that wasn't the case, there could have been somebody, between the two of you, somebody was married, and of course the other person might not have been. So this created a very challenging situation. So let's just say, if you happen to be Divine Feminine, which is a huge part of my audience, let's just say Divine Feminine that you were either married. Well, let's just go with that first, that you were the married one and maybe you got yourself involved in a third-party situation. You might have decided to cut that out of your life to be able to focus maybe on your marriage or your partnership. It could go the other way as well. Maybe you got yourself mixed up with someone who was already taken, not necessarily married, and that in and of itself could have also created drama. So this Ace of Swords right here, for Virgo, it represents the opportunity to really see things clearly. You know, what is it that you need to do in order to move past this? So this gives you the power to be able to do something about it, you know, to cut them out if you needed to in order to find peace, right? In order to be able to address what you needed to address in your life. So that could have been a very challenging time. This is telling us that maybe you needed time on your own to be able to figure things out. And that gave you time to really focus on your healing. And that gave everybody time to be able to focus on the healing. Because when we experience infidelity in our relationships, that is very painful. That is not an easy thing to go through. And yes, it creates tower moments. This is the separation. But this person, your lost love, they are really hoping that you guys can get past all that. Because there is a lot of baggage that's being represented here. You don't get to a tower moment without having that baggage be a part of it. And so I really do feel, and maybe this is a mutual thing, where you guys have agreed to just move on and not even focus on what happened here and to just be able to concentrate on trying again, to start fresh, you know, a clean slate, perhaps. But this person, it seems, will contact you. They feel very lost without you. And there could be an apology coming your way. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel things turning around for you for the better. This, of course, represents good karma. This represents not so good karma. You know, this was a very difficult experience. So it does seem that once you're able to move past all of the drama here and why things happened the way it did, we've got good luck blessing you here. All right, Virgo. So as far as your lost love, I feel there's a really good chance that you guys have another chance here and that they will in time communicate with you. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Libra. All right, Libra, let's get into your messages. You and your lost love. What do we need to know here? Is there a second chance? Can you guys find your way back? Or will your lost love be gone forever? Let's see. For Libra. There was an entanglement, okay? So something complicated this partnership. Could have been infidelity, but it doesn't always have to be that. Prideful. So if you're not hearing from your lost love, it could be this very thing, their pride, that's preventing them from taking action. It might also have something to do with this entanglement. Let's see what else. No surprise. Okay, somebody was unfaithful here. That's pretty straightforward. We have nostalgia coming through, and then we have hurt. So it doesn't surprise me that maybe you both ended up getting hurt by getting mixed up, maybe in a third-party situation, or just the fact that there were trust issues, somebody stepped down on the relationship. Whoever started it, whoever took action to be able to get this thing going, this is where they're at. They're focused on the memories that you guys have shared. And of course, some of those memories could have been very hurtful, but some of those memories were beautiful, okay? So let's grab some additional messages here for Libra. You could have been dealing with a Cancer. That does not necessarily have to be their sun sign. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It is in the upright. So fun-loving, nurturing, highly intuitive, proactive partner, romantic lover. So if that's the case, for some of you, maybe this person is the one that's thinking about you, knowing that they hurt you, perhaps. Let's see what else. What else, please, for Libra? We have shadow kisses, okay? No PDA, private couple, no social media, relationship status. So I'm kind of feeling, take this if it makes sense, you know, somebody took themselves off of social media. Maybe they were keeping secrets. Maybe they didn't want to put it out on blast. They didn't want to put it out there that they were cheating, that they were unfaithful, you know, so they wanted to keep things on the down low, just behind closed doors, not really wanting to share what was going on in their romantic life. Okay, so let's see what else we can find out with some tarot here. And if that was the case, if you relate to this, somebody's feeling regretful, I feel. Yeah, look at this. This is getting even more interesting by the second because the Judgment card represents your own Libra energy, unless you're cross-watching for a Libra. So I have a feeling that part of this awakening, part of this experience of the Judgment is maybe you yourself, Libra, you've had the opportunity to assess the past. What was that like? What happened? Were you the one that was unfaithful, or was it somebody that you got yourself mixed up with that was unfaithful? Somebody could have been married. If not, somebody was taken. You know, this was something that was hidden, perhaps. And so part of this Judgment energy is to evaluate things and how to ultimately fix it. You know, what can be done to fix things so that moving forward, whatever the weight of this experience was, it could be lightened up a bit so that you guys can maybe interact in a whole different way. But this is clarifying that things were hidden. You know, there was some sort of illusion going on here. It could have started off on social media, but I do feel somebody might have maybe deactivated their account, or they just got off of social media altogether and not really wanting to put it out there. So someone was being unfaithful. We see that here. We've got the entanglement reference, you know, the shadow kisses, not really wanting to put it out there, and someone was deceptive. Okay, so someone's wanting to return and fix these things. Wow. Got the Three of Wands. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm feeling, Libra, whoever did the hurting, whoever was unfaithful, whoever got that whole situation going, they recognize that there's a lot that they need to do to fix here. And they're not afraid to put in the effort and the work to do that. It's just going to require a lot of time. So this is not something that's going to be fixed overnight. It might take some time. So if they really want you back, or if you want them back, there's a lot of work that needs to be put in here. But that's not impossible to fix. It can be done. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Swords. For some of you, it could have been the feminine who cut the masculine out because of infidelity. You could also be dealing with Gemini or even Virgo. So we have a very positive outcome regardless of some of the more challenging things that we're seeing here. This is all about manifestation. So hopefully through this Judgment energy where somebody might return, somebody wants to fix things, somebody might want to apologize for past efforts and, you know, what they've done, the entanglements, then if you guys can actually work that out, then there's the possibility, of course, of being able to manifest a new beginning, a different way of being able to be together, being able to trust each other, and not having to worry about, you know, lies, things that are hidden, somebody being deceptive somehow, someone who's unfaithful, you know. So if you guys can ultimately work that out, then yes, this is possible for you and your lost love to at least start talking again. You know, it may or may not result in a reunion for everybody, but at least the conversation can get started. It really does fall on two people, though, to work together. Here's the hard work, and it falls on both of you to be able to work together. Otherwise, it's a lopsided energy, and it's not going to work. It requires both people to be on board. All right, Libra, so I hope that makes sense for you. Let's move on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's go. Let's find out what it is that you need to know when it comes to you and your lost love. Can you guys find your way back to each other? Or is this a connection that is gone forever? Let's see. For Scorpio, memory lane, they're thinking about you. Maybe you're thinking about them as well. Let's see. Let's see what else. For Scorpio. Ooh, look at this. Only you. So, we'll have to see what the rest of the cards say, of course. But if there were other people in the mix, they're now only thinking about you. Okay, there's something about the memories that you guys have shared in the past, Scorpio, that they're fixated on. Let's see what else. Look at this. They consider you to be their true love. Okay. The red rose could have a significant meaning for some of you. We do have so close. Ooh. Take this if it makes sense. Maybe at this point you've already moved on, but this is the next card we have. Still pining. They're still focused on you, Scorpio. Look at that. And then we have messages. Don't be surprised if this person, if your lost love ends up reaching out to you. They miss the intensity of the connection. They miss being able to interact with you in the 3D. Okay? And maybe if you're picking up off of their vibe lately, or whenever you end up watching this, that's because they've been focused on the memories. They're really thinking about you hard. All right? Let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. All right, well, whatever they plan on doing to reach out to you, to be able to maybe take action to show you that they want you back, it's not going to happen unless they put in everything they've got. It's going to take time. This is what I like to call my wait and see card in tarot. That's 7 of Pentacles. So if they're willing to do the work and not give up at the first sign of something difficult, or maybe, you know, if you're not open to that, if they run into some blockages, maybe you block this person, maybe they have no way of reaching out to you. Whatever they run into, whatever those challenges are, this is an indication that they won't give up. They're going to keep hammering away at that brick wall, so to speak, until they are able to get through and reach out to you. Look at the next card here. We've got the 9 of Cups. That is followed by the Sun. Some of you could be dealing with Leo specifically, okay? Right now, this person, your lost love, they really are feeling lost, okay? They're struggling through the separation, but they might have contributed to the separation and why you guys are not together. But they would love to be able to revive this. They clearly are still hoping and wishing that you guys can make this work and that they can come back. I'm also feeling for your lost love, Scorpio. They're afraid that it might be too late, that you've moved on. Maybe you've found love elsewhere, but they're still pining for you. We see that here. They're still thinking about you. Wow. Look at that. You've got the Ace of Cups. They still see you as their ideal mate, their ideal love, and they really do want to start again. They still feel very connected to you. It is totally up to you with this one. Scorpio, when the opportunity arises, when your lost love communicates with you, you always have your own free will. It's totally up to you what you decide to do, But what I can tell you from your lost love's perspective is that they want to be able to be in your life, and they're not afraid of the work. They're not afraid of, you know, getting in there and really proving to you that they want to be in your life for the long haul. You know, so are you willing to open up your heart, open up your life, open up your arms to this person returning? Because I have a feeling that it's just a matter of time before they reach out. So remember, you ended up getting that messages card. When they think about you, it still brings a smile to their face. They're still wishing for you to be a part of their life. And of course, you've got the energy of the sun, which could indicate that you still have a chance at real happiness in this connection. Okay? Or at least that's what they're envisioning for the two of you. If you guys are just on different pages, then of course, that's where you have to exercise your own free will and kind of do your own thing, or be open to the possibility of new love coming in if it's not your lost love that you're wanting. But, you know, this is what we're focused on for this particular reading. So I'm assuming you're here because you are curious as to what your lost love is wanting in the future. And what I'm seeing here is that they still think about you. You're the only one that they're thinking about, and you're the only one that they want to be able to explore a future with. All right, Scorpio, so that's what I've got for you. Hopefully that resonates. Let's go ahead and move forward to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's look into your situation, your lost love connection. Is there a possibility that you and your person might be able to find your way back to each other? Let's take a look at that energy for Sagittarius. We have denied. Okay, so that energy for me could be an indication, Sagittarius, that you rejected this person. Maybe they've already reached out to you wanting to work things out, and maybe you literally just, it's like, nope, denied. Access denied. You might have blocked this person as well. Ooh, let's see what else. They might have also maybe tried to call you or contact you, maybe on social media, but maybe they can't get through. Love is slipping away, okay? So when it comes to this relationship, it could have been you that decided to distance yourself. So clearly you guys are lost loves for a reason. Something happened here. They feel you slipping away from them. I'm really happy to see this though for you, Sagittarius, because regardless of what's happening between you and this person, your lost love, you took the time to focus on yourself, to be able to give back to you. So that's a good thing. We do have the reunion card though. All right, so at the end of the day, Sagittarius, would you be willing to give this person a second chance, or would you deny them the opportunity to come back? The ball is in your court. They do want a new beginning, okay? Now, for my Sagittarians who would be open to that reunion and are wanting a new beginning as well, you know, part of this energy could be that maybe they weren't open to that before. So there's this need to really get onto the same page. All right, let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here for Sagittarius. We do have introvert coming through, not very talkative, internalizes feelings, prefers to be alone. It depends, Sagittarius, on how this is coming through for you. Because if you prefer to be alone right now, then this person clearly does not have access to you, to your life, or to be able to reach out to you at this point in time. There could have also been challenges as far as communication in the partnership that might have resulted in why things fell apart as well. We do have memories, okay, so they are feeling quite nostalgic at this time, Sagittarius. Feeling nostalgic about days gone by, sentimental memories, reminiscing about a past love, and that is you. All right, so let's see what else we can find out here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. All right. Look at that. We're starting off with the Three of Swords, which can, of course, be a very difficult energy. Grief, heartbreak. This is the separation. Could have been a third party. All right, that doesn't apply to every story, but it could have been for some of you. Now, if this person is representing the third party, that could be why you're rejecting them, why you denied access, you know? We also have the Two of Pentacles, so we do see the juggling reference. They could have been interacting with you and somebody else, okay? So it seems to be going in that direction, that they were doing stuff here to create entanglements and drama. Let's see what else. Oh, wow. We've got the Four of Cups. So they know they did wrong. They know that they messed up. This right here represents their regrets. If they did cheat, if they got you mixed up in drama, they really wish they hadn't done that. Okay, they're really wanting to make amends, I feel. But maybe they just don't know what necessary steps to take. They could be feeling quite depressed right now. Four of Cups could represent that energy of, you know, missing your chance, missing the opportunity to do the right thing. We've got the Five of Cups coming through as well. So they feel lost. You know, we see the keywords here: grief, despair. It's interesting. I mean, very similar images, very similar vibes coming through with the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. Maybe you both went through that, where it was just so difficult after having experienced a breakup and the separation. We do have the Ace of Swords. We do have the Tower. Okay, you guys definitely had a Tower moment, and that created this destruction of the partnership. You know, we keep going back to this denied message because you maybe put your foot down. It's like, nope, you know, we're not going to do this. We're not going to keep doing this. It hurts too much to continue to interact. So you probably did do what was necessary, which was to cut them out of your life. And they had to learn the lesson behind that whole situation. We have the Ten of Cups. We also have the Eight of Cups, okay? Somebody could have been married. There could have been infidelity here. There could have been third parties. If it wasn't that, then, you know, it's almost like their ideal image or their vision of what they wanted in the future did not come to pass. If they wanted that Ten of Cups with you, Sagittarius, it didn't happen. You know, we clearly see that they're wanting a new beginning and they're wanting a reunion with you. But you probably did detach and cut this person out, and you ended up distancing yourself and walking away from this individual. And all they're really wanting to do is bring it back together. We do have the Magician. You could also be thinking of a Gemini or a Virgo here. So the Magician, of course, it's a beautiful energy. You couple that up with the Ten of Cups, and it's being able to manifest your ideal person. Was this lost love your ideal person? If not, then this is you just following your own path, Sagittarius, to be able to go wherever it is that you want your life to go. And that could ultimately bring you towards new love, if you're open to that. If not, the Magician could represent the fact that you guys can manifest a new beginning and a fresh start and a reunion. Okay, so it really depends on how you're wanting it to unfold, but you have the necessary tools here to be able to make that happen. All right, Sag, so I'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, it is your turn. Let's go ahead and take a look at the vibe, the energy for you and your lost love. Will you guys find your way back to each other? Or is it a connection that's just gone forever? Let's see. Just keeping an open mind. All right, let's see. When it comes to you and your lost love, we have risk. So maybe when you and this person met each other. You know, it was like taking a gamble. Should you go for it? Should it not? Should you not? Let's see. Let's grab another card. Did it pay off? You know? Quality time, bonding. I mean, at the end of the day, I really do feel, Capricorn, you enjoyed spending time with this person. But it is coming through as a risk, which means that maybe there were some consequences as a result of being with this person. The two of you could have had a past life connection. Maybe the first time you met, you know, it's like, hey, do I know you? I feel like I've known you forever. That type of thing. Instant attraction, instant connection. Let's grab some additional messages here. Okay, well, we do have secrets coming through. Could have been those secrets that created some challenges, okay? Somebody wasn't telling the truth. Maybe they were lying. Something was hidden here, so it could have been an affair. That won't apply to everybody, but that's just a part of the vibe. We have the dress. This could represent the divine feminine. Marriage-minded, starting a family, planning a wedding. You guys could have talked about that. You know, you could have totally talked about marriage, planning a future, divine feminine. You were very marriage-minded, but you could have been dealing with a masculine, perhaps, who kept that from you. You know, maybe they would agree to your face, but then their deepest thoughts could represent the fact that they didn't want that. You know, it could be something similar to that. But at the end of the day, this is a person that was not forthright. They weren't upfront. They kept some sort of facade, okay? Look at this. We have soul spouse, true soulmates, married soulmates, past life soulmates, spiritual connection. So we're already seeing the past life reference right here. This is a wedding dress right here. You guys could have been married in a past life. That's just the way it's presenting itself here. That's really interesting. So maybe in this lifetime, you know, there was that sense of familiarity, almost like you've known each other before. And that could certainly have been the case. Past life soulmates still gravitating towards each other. So you guys could have had some unfinished business in the past here. Yeah, you guys were lovers, okay? Some of you could have been interacting with Gemini here. So this is a decision card. This is a choice card. You put that next to risk. You know, it's like that roll of the dice that's giving you options on what to do. It's like, should I go for it? Should I not? And ultimately, the choice could have been yours, Capricorn, okay? But again, you guys are lost loves for a reason. So something might have happened here, because the Lovers card can sometimes represent third-party situations, or, you know, someone is maybe a hidden lover, that sort of situation type thing. But the chemistry, the attraction, it's part of that, you know. We do have the Two of Cups. There's that soulmate reference again. We do have the World. So this is even more interesting because it does represent cycle completion. So you guys could have had several cycles as far as past life connections, Capricorn. You know, one chapter ended, a new chapter started. You know, maybe this could represent your last life interaction together, or there could still be many more to come. You know, so that storyline has perhaps come to an end, and this is now preparing you for something new that's coming in. So whatever separated the two of you, it was very hurtful. We've got the Three of Swords popping up. You couple that up with the Lovers, and it is coming through for some of you anyway that there was infidelity or a third-party situation. Somebody was married, maybe, or committed, taken. This is what's needed, okay? The teamwork reference of the Three of Pentacles. But unfortunately, you know, if somebody was married, if this was infidelity, then somebody had other options. Somebody had one foot out the door and couldn't give their all to the relationship. All right, let's go ahead and grab one more. Ace of Wands. Okay, so this is coming through as another chance, Capricorn. This is a new opportunity for you and your lost love here. So even though you had to go on this separation and spend time apart, I have a feeling your love story is not quite finished with this person. You know, there's unfinished business here between you and your lost love. So I really do feel that the universe is going to find a way to bring you guys back together so that you can iron things out. You know, it's still coming through as a risk, but I kind of feel that it might just be worth the gamble. Anyway, that is what I've got for you, Capricorn. And hopefully there was something in this reading that resonated with you. So let's go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Hi there, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and take a look at your situation with your lost love here. What does this energy look like? Is there a possibility of finding your way back to each other? All right, so let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Aquarius. What do we need to know? All right, here we go. Ooh, we've got soul contract coming through. The card right after that, we have celebrations. Whenever I see that card, especially in this particular deck, it always reminds me of the Two of Cups. And of course, the Two of Cups represents such a beautiful energy of unity, of the actual connection itself, the fact that they still see you maybe as their ideal partner. Look at this. We have Be Mine. The card after that, Vows. We have Regrets. We also have Alone, okay? So your lost love, feeling very alone without you. Maybe you can relate to that as well. I just find it so interesting that we have a bride and a groom right here in this image. And then we have vows right here. We've got flowers. Valentine's Day could also be significant for some of you, getting that. But they have so many regrets over their past actions and behaviors, perhaps, and why you guys are not together right now. We do have hold on, have faith, not giving up, lingering hope. They're still holding on to the hope that you guys can ultimately make this work. Let's grab one more card from here for Aquarius. We do have the text. All right, so there could be communication that's coming in from your lost love, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, or maybe even on social media. It does say, I love you. I'm sorry I hurt you. Please forgive me. I want to try again. Let's not give up on us. And it's really reiterating what this hold on card is talking about. They're still having faith that you guys can make this work. Truly, they don't want to give up. Okay, so let's grab some tarot and let's see if this can actually happen. But that is a part of their thoughts. That's a part of their energy right now, your lost love. Angels and spirit guides, please. What else do we need to know for Aquarius? We have the Six of Pentacles. This could have been lacking before, which might have resulted in the breakup, but they're willing to give as much as they receive from you. They're willing to meet you in the middle, which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. I love this. So we've got the Star, which of course is your own Aquarius vibe. And this could even be how you're feeling. You know, you could be missing your lost love. You're thinking about them. You still want to be with them. It could be you that's feeling quite alone. It could be you that has regrets over the fact that you guys are not together. Or maybe you just didn't give your all in the partnership. This could be giving you guys a do-over. This could be a wish that is going to manifest for you. That's a possibility. You got to have patience, though. Okay, you could also be thinking of Sagittarius here. We've got the Six of Cups. So it is coming through that they really do think about you often. They're feeling quite nostalgic. This is definitely someone from your past, but it is telling you that it's going to take time to fix whatever needs fixing in this partnership. However, I absolutely love how you've got the sun coming through. You could also have Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Leo also. It seems to me here, Aquarius, that you and your lost love have a real good chance at finding happiness once again. I feel that they are most fulfilled when they are with you. They're happiest when they're with you. You know, they just feel like everything has just fallen into place. They see you as their dream come true, as their wish come true. Okay, that is how they see you. It's unbelievable. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really another card indicating a time frame to be able to have patience. It could be 7 weeks. It could be 7 months for some of you. So again, the Temperance message is patience. And the Seven of Pentacles, it's telling you, you just have to give it time. You got to wait. You have to see how this goes. And you need to be able to give your lost love the opportunity to do whatever is necessary in their own life to come towards you as the best version of themselves. So give them time to be able to maybe build the courage to reach out to you, to send that text, to send that message or email on social media perhaps, or to maybe even see you face to face. It could take time, but I do feel that part of their intention is to be able to offer you everything that they've got this time. You know, I love how we've got the Six of Pentacles, because if they did not offer that to you before, that's the vibe, that's the energy that they're bringing forward this time. All right, so that looks pretty good to me. I really do feel that you and your lost love have a real chance at coming back together. All right, Aquarius. So finally, let's go ahead and take a look at Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Last but certainly not least, let's go ahead and take a look at your lost love connection here. Is there a chance for you and your lost love to find your way back to each other? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces. We have pending, which is simply an indication that something is not quite coming to fruition. In the 3D, Pisces, it's going to take a little bit more time. Let's grab another card here. Look at that, growth over time. So there's still a chance, I feel, when it comes to this lost love connection. I might be speaking too soon, but let me go ahead and grab some additional cards here. So whatever needs fixing, whatever needs to be addressed, or even the opportunity to come back together, have that reunion, time is a factor here. Look at this. Not over. They certainly don't want things to be over between the two of you. And then I will never forget, no matter where life takes you both, Pisces, and of course there's no guarantee towards a reunion or reconciliation, no matter where life takes you both, this person will always remember you with fondness. I feel they have a very special place in their heart for you, no matter what. You'll never forget them, okay? So let's go ahead and grab some additional messages here for Pisces. We have best friends, okay? Your ride or die friend, compatible friendship, fun times, lots of laughter, hidden romantic feelings, okay? Now, depending on where you're at in your life, Pisces, this might be a completely separate situation where you're not with your lost love, but you could have a best friend that might actually have some real legit feelings for you. That's just for some of you. However, your lost love, for others, that could certainly represent the fact that you saw them as your best friend also, and that's how they saw you. All right, we also have the writer, a love letter, text, romantic poetry, unexpected communication from an ex or past lover is on its way. So that right there, it is clarification that in time, you will hear from your lost love. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. It's already bringing that forward. They haven't forgotten about you. They don't want this to be over, even though you're in separation right now. Look how interesting this is, Pisces. We've got the Hangman coming through as the first tarot card. Why is it so significant? This is your own Pisces energy. You had to let go of this individual, okay, because there was something about the connection, perhaps, that just wasn't working for you. But it also gave you time to think. It gave you room to grow within yourself, okay? And to be able to make room for better in your life. All right, so let's see. Could be one of those things where you had to let go. If they truly come back, then it's meant to be. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Divine Masculine showing up as the Emperor. So I really do feel we have a masculine here who's ready to take action to bring in this new beginning towards the Divine Feminine. They still feel very connected. They clearly want to have a fresh start. It's like having a clean slate. I really do feel, based off of what we're seeing here, they still want a future with you big time, Pisces. But you know, you have your own free will to take that or not take it. What I'm just seeing here based off of these cards is that absolutely, without a doubt, they want you to be their life partner. It really does come down to this, the Three of Pentacles, which is about two people who want the same thing. You can't work together as a team if they don't agree with what you want, if they don't have the same vision. Some of you could be thinking of an Aquarius here. Okay, you could have Aquarius in your chart as well. But we are focused on lost loves, and I really feel this individual, Pisces, is still guided in your direction. And that could be the universe's way of bringing you guys back together. That's what they're hoping for. That's what it is that they're wishing for, is to be with you. And if that's something that you would want as well, just allow the universe to have your back on this one, to be able to move whatever mountains need to be moved in order for the two of you to find your way back to each other. I have a feeling this person from your past, your lost love, they've had a lot of time to think about how things unfolded, why you're not together, and maybe they've got some regrets about that. But part of this journey of the Judgment card is that they want to be able to address certain things that happened, wanting to fix things, maybe apologize for their role and why things did not ultimately work out that time. But this person, your lost love, will resurface. They will be back. And they want to be able to sit down and talk with you and iron out some of the things that maybe didn't get to be talked about before. There is unfinished business here between you and this person. It's just a matter of time before they decide to reach out to you. This is communication with that card. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Hierophant. So we have Libra coming through. We've got Taurus. We've got Aquarius. Okay, so many signs representing itself here, Pisces. But what they're wanting is commitment. And of course, that goes both ways. You would have to be able to commit fully to them as well. So if you're both wanting the same thing, I really feel for this love connection, this lost love connection, there is a chance. Yes, it's pending because time is involved. It's going to take a little bit more time for this to manifest itself in the 3D. But when the time is right, you might just be shocked at how this all unfolds for you, Pisces. Okay, so it might not be over for lost loves for Pisces here. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there. Hopefully whatever sign you were able to watch and resonate with, that it offered you some advice and guidance when it comes to your lost love connection. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there. If you're interested in your own personal reading, that information is down below in the description box, as well as the links to the decks that you see here. Thank you guys so very much. I will see you in the next reading. Take care.